On the front line near Konstantinovka, a Grad MLRS crew from the Yug group carried out a precision strike. A temporary deployment area of the Ukraine troops was successfully destroyed, including the enemy's UAV command post. This operation crippled the adversary's aerial control and strengthened the force's dominance in that sector. The Russian aerospace forces carried out a scheduled flight mission. A Tu-22 M3 long-range bomber flew over neutral waters above the Black Sea. The mission did not proceed without protection. Escorted by the superior maneuverability of Su-35S and Su-27 fighters, the bomber maintained a perfect formation. The flight lasted more than 5 hours, demonstrating the operational readiness of the long-range aviation crews. This activity is part of a regular routine. They consistently operate over neutral waters, from the North Atlantic and the Pacific to the Baltic Sea and the Black Sea, showcasing Russia's strategic reach and defensive posture. A devastating strike hit enemy targets near Odessa. The targets were confirmed to have been struck in Belgorod-Dnestrovsky, Odessa Oblast. In the midst of a tense battlefield, a high-value target is detected. A BM-21 Grad, the Ukrainian Armed Forces' mainstay multi-barrel rocket launcher, is locked in the crosshairs. No mercy. A Russian FPV drone, fast and lethal, streaks in like a guided missile. Total destruction. Clear proof that modern warfare has been transformed. The era of advanced weaponry is now dominated by unmanned technology. Fire rolled in without warning. A TOS-2 Tosochka Salvo blanketed Ukrainian positions around Gulyai-Pol and across the Zaporozhye sector, flooding trenches and shelters with thermobaric blasts. The pressure wave punched through cover, flames followed instantly, and entire defensive pockets were wiped off the map. The Russian armed forces swiftly thwarted Ukrainian attempts to approach the recently liberated city of Kupyansk. From high above, reconnaissance aircraft detected small enemy groups moving cautiously toward the outskirts, hoping to slip through unnoticed. The calm was short-lived, and Msta-S artillery crew rapidly moved into position, coordinates locked in, and moments later a thunderous strike shattered the advance. The risky plan collapsed under precise fire, leaving the approaches to Kupyansk firmly secured. In the Konstantinovka area, the silence was broken by the thunder of artillery. A D-30 howitzer crew from the Yuzhnaya force group rolled into position, locked onto coordinates, and fired with precision. Seconds later, the enemy's UAV control point vanished in a cloud of fire and debris, its screens going dark, its command severed. Another unseen eye of the battlefield silenced. A missile launched by the Russian aerospace forces tore through the skies over Grishino, striking Ukrainian positions with sudden, overwhelming force and leaving the area engulfed in fire and smoke. An assault by soldiers of the 92nd Brigade toward Blagodatovka on the Kupyansk axis never reached its objective. Their vehicles were detected while moving into position, and the column was struck before it could deploy, leaving the transport burning and the advance abruptly cut short. Again, Tornado-S roared into the fight. Russian rocket forces unleashed a precision strike, saturating Ukrainian positions with guided rockets that slammed into defensive nodes in a single, crushing wave. The impacts ripped through fortified areas, detonated stored materiel, and left the targeted zone shattered and burning, abruptly silencing enemy activity where the missiles landed. A desperate breakout attempt unfolded near Dmitrov as Ukrainian forces tried to escape the tightening encirclement. Thick fog clung to the battlefield, masking movement and dulling the horizon, but it offered no salvation. Through the haze, the maneuver was detected, tracked, and crushed. What was meant to be cover became a trap, as the fog failed to hide the retreat and the encirclement held firm. Kupyansk, the battlefield situation has intensified once again. Russian forces from the West Group continue to thwart counteroffensive attempts by the armed forces of Ukraine in the Kharkiv region. Strike drone operators are systematically targeting Ukrainian military equipment and infantry units. Precision strikes hit targets one by one, disrupting the enemy's movement and logistics. This footage shows the steadily increasing intensity of the fighting in the Kupyansk sector. A violent wave slammed into Kiev as the night lit up with fire. Explosions rolled across the city in rapid succession, rattling districts one after another. The strikes triggered multiple blazes, with at least one massive fire burning so intensely it could be seen from kilometers away, turning the skyline into a glowing warning signal long after the detonations faded. The Humvee is out of the fight. The armored combat vehicle is completely destroyed under the attack of Russian operators. In the Kupyansk sector, an aerial hunt is underway. Russian UAV crews dominate the skies, acting as the eyes and hands of the artillery. Their mission: to track every movement. Nothing escapes their surveillance. Moving Ukrainian transport convoys and equipment have now become high-value targets. With laser-like precision, coordinate data is relayed. Seconds later, hell breaks loose for the enemy. A coordinated strike is launched, hitting vital logistical nodes. Logistics are crippled, supply routes cut off. In Kupyansk, UAV dominance has proven to be a decisive factor on the battlefield. Report from the Special Operations Zone. Rubicon Center specialists once again demonstrate dominance on the front line. With precise accuracy and coordination, they operate in critical areas. First objective: the destruction of enemy equipment and threatening firing positions. Beyond that, key elements of the enemy's communication system are successfully neutralized, severing their chain of command. Aerial threats are also eliminated. Enemy UAV units are shot down, securing the airspace. The Rubicon Center delivers maximum effectiveness, ensuring mission success with minimal losses to friendly units. A decisive blow on the battlefield. That's all for today's update. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our upcoming videos.